Hey everybody, welcome to Push Luck Video. My name is Eric and this is Comet. Say hi, Comet. Today we'll be looking at West of Africa. Now, West of Africa is a 2016 release by ADC Blackfire Games. They are a publishing company based out of Germany, if I'm not wrong. And this is by designer Martin Schlegel. And this is not his first game. He has did quite a few games, but this is first game of his that I've played so far. So West of Africa is a 2 to 5 player game. It's a 2 to 5 player game, plays about 60 minutes, where you are trying to have area control and also card management, and trying to manage these cards of yours because they'll determine what the player order that you're going in and how and what actions you can do. And so that will determine what you can do in this map of Africa. So you have a map of Africa, you're trying to plant crops, harvest crops, sell crops, and also trying to build villages and build buildings actually on these locations. And if you're the most, then you get a lot of money, you get a lot of points, and at the end of the game, whoever has the most points will win the game. So let's take a look at the game components, how to play the game, and my thoughts about the game. Alright, so this is what you get in the game of West of Africa. Each player will have a set of player cards, like so. Oh, these are quite thin cards, alright. So if you're playing it very often, you might do well to sleeve them, because they're meant to be secret at the beginning when you select the cards to play. Each turn you select the cards to play, so it might be good if you can sleeve them. Then each player also have a set of goods tokens. Alright, also these are nice cardboard sheets as tokens for the goods that you can plant. Each player also get 3 of these worker meeples, and also wooden ship. Alright, and 3 cubes, which will denote their player order, their score track. This is a score track on the board, and how much money they have on top here. There's also a set of wooden settlement buildings. Alright, these are neutral, anybody can build them. Alright, and then you have the game board itself. Alright, so there's a game board of Africa. There are 7 different locations where you can travel to, and there's also berths. So these are where ships can go to, spots for ship. This 4/5 means that if you're playing 4 or 5 players, then this berth is available for use. And each island, you see, they have different icons. So these symbols will mean that you can plant wheat here, you can plant grape here. This symbol means you can build settlements here as well. And this each island also has a name as well, and there's a money number here. So this will mean that if you sell goods at this particular location, you will earn 9 coins, 9 gold for each good that you sell. Alright, and so that's the whole components of the game. All in all, it's quite standard. What you expect from a normal Euro game. Alright, nothing really spectacular here. Alright, let's go to how to play the game. Alright, so in the game, it comes through several phases. The first phase of every turn is that you will look at your hand of cards that you have, alright, and then you choose 4 cards. Now, usually you'll play 4 cards. If you want to play 5 cards, then you must pay some gold to be able to play the 5th card. So you choose cards. After you've chosen 4 cards, alright, let's say I randomly choose these 4 cards. These 4 cards like so. Alright, there's 4 cards. Then I'm going to play this turn. After everybody has chosen 4 cards, they will look at their cards and tell the sum total of the cards. Alright, so my sum total is 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2, and that's 12. Alright, so I'll say I have a total of 12. Then we will compare each other's sum totals. Whoever is the lowest number will go in front, and then next lowest, and so on and so forth. So the smaller the sum total, the further in front you will have. That means your player order, you will go first, earlier this round. Alright, after everybody has determined you have to tell the truth, of course. After everybody has determined the player order, and then the next phase will begin for this round. So in player order, whoever goes first will now show the cards that they have selected, and then choose and do as many actions as they can based on the cards they have selected. Alright, after they're done, the next player will go, next player go, next player go, next player go. Alright, once everybody has gone, the next phase will begin, which is sort of like a cleanup phase. So any goods that has been planted will now move to this area. That means now they can be sold. Alright, we'll refresh this. Alright, you will replenish all the houses, settlements available. There's 20 settlements in the entire game. Alright, once they run out, that's it, there's no more. Okay, and you will see who is the boss of each island, which you will determine by seeing how many domination points they have in a particular island. If you're the boss of, let's say, La Palma, all right, then you get this token, which will also give you 1 point at the end of that round. Whoever has the most gold will get 1 point as well. If there's tied, then all those who are tied will get 1 point as well. And then you adjust the point scoring. You will check when the game ends. The game will end when someone has reached 25 points, or all the settlements have been built. All right. That will signal that was the penultimate round. Then you'll play one more round. All right, and then you count points, and whoever has the most points will win the game. Every 10 gold will also give you 1 point as well. Alright, so that's the gist of how you play the game. I'll give you some details on the cards as well, which is the most interesting part. Now, the cards give you certain actions that you can do. For example, this card will allow you to plant goods onto that island. Alright, onto the island where you indicate with another card as well. So you usually need to play two of them together. You can also play multiple. So in this case, during my turn when I do actions, I can plant on El Hierro or El Palma. All right. So one card can suffice to do actions for on these two islands. All right. The other limitation that you have besides the cards is also the money. For each thing that you plant, each token that you plant, you need to have the slot available, as well as you must pay 3 gold for each token you plant. Now, if you have workers there, all right, on the island, you can have workers on the island. You can remove them, all right, and you get a 1 coin discount for each token that you choose to plant on that island. All right, so it gives you a sort of discount. So this is this action. This action means that you have 4 movement points. You can move your workers using 4 movement points. So each for worker from here to here is considered 1 movement point. All right, so you can decide how you want to arrange that in your among your workers. All right, this just gives you a -4. All right, that doesn't do any action, just gives you -4. It's interesting because it helps you to go first sometimes. The other interesting thing about this is that after you use this, you must give this to a player on your left. Right, so it's kind of so a player could suddenly have a lot of this -4 and could play them to go first. But of course, you still have the 4 card limit thing. All right, this is a movement of ships. So you can move your ship up to 3 spaces, all right, 3 berths. So you can move from here, 2, and 3. You must follow these faint white tracks on the board to move them. You can also carry a maximum of 3 tokens with you as you move your ship around. All right. Why do you want to do that? Because if you sell your goods at the early islands on the left, you only earn 6 coins each. But if you sell them on the islands on the right, you actually earn 12 coins each. So there is a reason why you will start to move them to the right hand side. Okay. This action, all right, allows you to build a settlement. All right. You need to pay the cost. So, like for example, you build a settlement here, you need to pay 12. You build a settlement here, you pay 6. All right. For each, but you must also be the boss of the island. So you must have this token to indicate that you're a boss of the island. All right. Then after that, for every settlement you build, you get 3 points. And you're also limited by the number of settlements that are available. So that's why play order matters, because if you're first, then you'll be able to get and you have enough money, you can build a lot of them. All right, and you get a lot more points that way. So it could be a good point boost for you. This card allows you to sell goods. All right, sell goods where they're already in the warehouse of that particular island. All right, you can sell as many as you want, and you get, for each of them, you get X number as indicated by the number here. All right, so you can sell as many as you want. Goods that you sold will go back to your supply, and you can plant them again. So you also need to manage that resource, because if you planted everything and you haven't sold anything, you cannot plant them again. All right, and so those are all the cards that you have. So basically, you need to manage your cards, your hand size, your the tokens that you have, the money that you have, and also you need to see what other people are doing, and you also need to take notice of how many of these are left, because that will kind of limit what you can do in your plan as well. And then you try to build settlements because they give you points. Have as much gold as you can because they also give you points. Also gain the majority. All right, the majority is gained by depending on whether you have a person there, a ship there, or your goods are there. Each good there give you 1 like domination point. Each person and each ship there will give you 2. So at the end of each round, you see who has the most here, and then they'll give you give this token to whoever has a majority. If there's a tie, then whoever is in front in the money track will break ties. Okay, yeah, it's just trying to get as many points as you can, and whoever at the end of the game, whoever has the most points will win the game. All right, so let's go to my thoughts about the game. So what did I think of the game West of Africa? Now it is a very interesting game. I like, especially like how you will need to, very much like Broom Service and games like that. You need to understand what your other opponents are doing and try to be one step ahead of them. Or if you're playing with a lot of people, you're trying to be out of sync with them so that when you're doing stuff, they'll not be in your way. You need to know how to get area majorities. If you can predict what your opponents are doing, then you'll definitely do well in the game. I like the area majority control, and I like how the area majority shifts from different islands to different islands. You may think that you're not getting a lot of majority here at the beginning, but later on things will change because players want to transport their goods to the more expensive islands to sell the goods to get more money, because money helps you to do a lot more things in the game. But at the same time, at the end of the game, money also gives you points, but not as much. If you can use the money to build settlements, which will give you they will give you a lot more points at the end of the game. So there are a lot of things to take note of, a lot of things to remember. But at the same time, everything is open knowledge, because all the cards you have in your hand, everybody has the same. You kind of know where the -4 card is moving along to which player has it, and you can kind of predict what they're going to do. But at the same time, it really depends on what the player is thinking in his mind. What kind of strategy is he thinking? Is it long-term strategy or short-term strategy? So this game offers a lot of opportunities, a lot of things that you can do, and I recommend it. It is a fun, medium weight Euro-style game. If you like those sort of games, do give West of Africa a try. And thanks to ADC Blackfire Games for this review copy. And thank you so much for watching.